So we ain't really got nothing to talk about. There ain't really nothing worth mentioning topic wise. So we're gonna doom scroll on Twitter and see what we got. So I see a video. Um, Also too, if you don't you never see me post or anything, you don't really see me doing much. You follow me on X, Bigo Live, or X.com, formerly known as Twitter. Uh, my name Goku one or just my name Goku, whatever pops up, you um, should see something. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I got a video here. Jasmine Crockett says she knows her history. I don't even know who Jasmine Crockett is. Let's look up who Jasmine Crockett is really quick. Okay, so okay, is she Haitian? Okay, so she's Haitian. That's crazy. They always get these foreign people from other countries, bruh, who idolize or been annexed by white people. You know what I'm saying? For a motherfucker who says this shit look like slave catching shit, I sure don't see you in no power, bro. I don't see you in that Angela Davis. It's that fake dry ass weave that look, you know what I'm saying, that it wanna be straight, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking ridiculous, bro. See, she dressed like she from another country. I can tell, you know. But all right, let's get into what this woman was talking about regarding this woman. Let's get into it.
Say, did I just hear this broad say that she knows her history and ICE agents look like slave catchers to her, while at the same time representing a party that was behind catching slaves? I mean, you can't make this stuff up, you guys. So that was a statement made by Jasmine Crockett. Okay. And it's
I don't know too much on Democrats. That's just like I know Abraham Lincoln was Republican, so if we if I'm just going off of that with just that little bit of knowledge, sure, I can see it. Everybody on the South was Democrat. But I don't know what they was really advocating for because I know nowadays, Republicans are more like less government intervention, and Democrats are more for like civil rights. So, and it's a double-handed sword depending on who you give it to. So, I would imagine if, um, I would imagine if I know, like I would imagine if I like religiously watch politics or something like that. But when you don't really know who these people are and they just suddenly pop up and they come from another country or their parents are from another country, it makes you start to question stuff as far as like, who are you? How did you get in this position? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't really see too many like African American FBA politicians. These politicians are all like tokenized as far as like they talk a certain type of way. And I ain't talking about like motherfuckers who hit niggas with that, oh, you sound like a white boy. No, like they 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 legitly code switch when another black man walks in the room. You know what I mean? So it's like if you went to like a rich party, right? A rich politician party, and you're like a black guy, I'm pretty sure the other black people wouldn't know who you are. How few of them would be in that room. You know what I mean? So let's continue with the video.
And it's just interesting that she would make a statement like that while representing a party that has been behind the destruction of the black man, policy wise, has been behind the destruction of the family, black family, policy wise, has been behind.
That's true. If we talk about the what's that shit called? The Affordable Cares Act. That shit was only made because the Black Panthers were doing it already. They were giving out free lunches, free sandwiches, little survival course here and there. You don't see too much shit like that nowadays. It's always some guy representing something else. And they don't want certain people to do it. And you got to think too, black people have this crab in a bucket mentality, right? To where if it ain't them, the like if it's not the people in their section being successful, they don't care. Or if it's not them and or it's somebody else, they don't care. It's never like a support thing. Like if you really think about it, if if you really think about it, there's never really any like real generational wealth within black people, right? As far as like we have a business and we pass it on to our kids. And that's really what it is, because a lot of these kids, they kind of move on their own time. They don't care about other people. It's always like a get rich quick scheme with everybody. So like you would think that when there's an opportunity to like try to better a community or your people don't want to do it because I think it's that I think it's a hero's complex. Nobody wants that burden to when they didn't ask for it. You know what I mean? So it's a different type of mind game when you're dealing with politicians that don't have the best interest in black people. You damn I would like this is my thing. If you're like the people, and this is another thing, this kind of shows who's really the voter in your community too. Because you could have a bunch of white people voting for these people and they know for a fact these people aren't black. You could also have a group of niggas who just didn't vote. Or you could just have the politicians just be a puppet leader and you just there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the governor's going to do anything because his job is just to dictate law. He's not anybody to put your hopes into because all his job is to do is dictate law. That's it. He's not out here talking about why people aren't eating. He's just making sure the law is being enforced. That's what he does. He doesn't do anything.
Behind the destruction of black economics and progress, policy wise. And then she makes this statement regarding ICE agents because President Trump is trying to implement the law and get these people that were brought over by millions of millions during the former corrupt senile president's administration. And you know where these people mainly come? They come primarily to black areas. And in the
Yeah, if you ever go to your local corner store and you ever wonder why like the Arabians or the Indians or why this, that, and the third have all this, that, and the third, you got to remember it's your politicians that's putting them there because I guess they're getting a tax of that. You know what I'm saying? They're getting some type of tax of that. But when you see that there's a bunch of vacant homes in your area, you got people getting um incentivized cash withdrawals, uh millions of dollars of taxpayer money, and you try to figure out, well, where's all this money going, or why is it that you guys can't fix a sidewalk, or why the fuck can't you guys fix like a road or something? What's the issue? Why can't y'all fix a sidewalk? Why can't y'all fix um why can't y'all fix a sidewalk, a street? Shit, there's so many vacant buildings in my area that there's fucking monkeys roaming around, swinging around fucked up wood. So you know what I'm saying? And then you got You got a bunch of abandoned schools. There's like a bunch of abandoned schools in St. Louis, like especially in the inner city areas, in the mass majority of black areas. There's a bunch of abandoned schools. There's a bunch of vacant buildings, and then you got these people. I feel like this is my take. If you're one of those people that talk about the if you're one of those people that um talk about the advancement of black people and you have the financial currency to do so, why don't you do so? You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people are more scared than they are real revolutionary, because a lot of people don't want to be in that hot seat. They don't want to be the face of what's going on, because whenever there's a face for black people, that guy always gets assassinated. But the problem with that is, if you're gonna be the face, you should always have a cabinet ready for people for shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Black people don't want to black people. We have that what's that we got that it's a, we all right, boom, it's a theory, right? We have I call it the the Waldo Waldo complex theory. The Waldo complex theory is simple. When you look for where's Waldo, you just look for that one guy with the red striped shirt, right? When you find him, you just point him out, and then after that, you're done and you go to the next page. You know what I'm saying? Like similar like with how black people are, when our leaders are taken out, we never have it doesn't seem like we have a person that is put in the spotlight as the last person who was our leader. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I didn't vote when Obama was elected because I was too young. I was in middle school when he was elected president. But at the same time, you'll see that my bad, I lost my train of thought. You'll see that the leaders after him were all white. None of them were black. None of them were uh uh semi-black, you know what I'm saying, half black. None of them were even that. So it's getting to the point to where you can see that they have a plan for the black people that's already been here, that but they don't want to implement. I feel like it's some Nazi shit going on to where they want to gas chamber people, but the fact that there's black people that have guns is a disadvantage. But the only advantage is that there isn't a centralized leader within the black community. There's like 40 different community leaders, and none of them ever seem to congregate together. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. When you got a bunch of people who all have a different ideal of how black people should do shit, then you'll start to see that none of these niggas know what the fuck they talking about. You just want to be the head nigga in charge. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. You just want to be the head nigga in charge. You don't give a fuck about nobody else as long as the money's there, as long as you do what I say, and as long as you follow the orders given. And you don't question the person. It's really ridiculous when you see people lobbying with these these so-called people that don't even have your best interests in play. Because I don't know too much about politicians, but I know one thing: when you dealing with people, but I know, you know what, I don't know too much about politicians, but I know about fast food, right? When you start fucking with the person that's making your food, don't be surprised when they spit in it. Don't be surprised when they put their finger in that motherfucker. Same with like politicians. When you start not taking their side, don't be surprised when suddenly gas goes up 30%. Don't be surprised when EBT gets cut off. Don't be surprised when people start telling you you ain't black enough because you not voting for them. Don't be surprised by a motherfucker asking you for hot sauce just because you black. Don't be surprised when there's a bunch of motherfuckers virtue signaling and you trying to figure out what the fuck that shit means. You know what I'm saying? Just be surprised by it, because you at this as at one point you got to stand for something. If you ain't gonna stand for something, you gonna fall for anything. Period.
A matter of time, they have businesses on every corner in black areas, thanks to our government giving them all these benefits for practically nothing. Okay, so it's just interesting that she would make that type of statement, and it just shows how ignorant she is.
But if she's from Haiti, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got no, I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised when you're dealing with people that aren't particularly from the country. Like let me like I could give you an example. Like you get like there's you get it's like they talk about this in the animal kingdom how gorillas gorilla females like gorilla females will go over to the opposing tribe side just out of lack of attention, lack of motivation, lack of care, this, that, and the third. But they'll go over there and they'll start a family and shit over there. That's just what that is, you know. But at bottom line, when you're dealing with people that that are getting treated better somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? They and that's what that is. They trying to put that in the face of people that if you come to America, you'll get treated better than if you'll go to like Russia. Let me break this down to you. The only reason why we over there in Israel is because they don't want the Russians taking over Palestine. Then they don't want then you got the fucking Chinese over there in fucking Africa trying to annex fucking Nigeria, uh Sudan, fucking they trying to annex that little area. Why the fuck would they need think about it. You already dealing with a poor country and you expect them to give you money to build roads. They don't have it. They don't have it. They don't have the money. All the resources that Africa has been taken by any other country. They don't have the money. And then, you know, you start to you got these people, these hotep motherfuckers talking about, well, um, they got these hotel motherfuckers. What was this motherfucker saying? He told me he was like he said what did he say? What did he say, man? Oh man, I done totally forgot, bro. But yeah, I done totally forgot. But it's like, bro, I'm just saying, bro. When you got motherfuckers over here that are xenophiles, but they don't want to go over to the country that they like. You know what I'm saying? There's only a handful of expats, I think, over there in those other countries, and they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that shit. A lot of them are saying they always go over there asking them for money because Africa's poor, bruh. They don't have it, bruh. And then you expect motherfuckers to pay you for fucking road work? For fucking road work? You're getting your country annexed, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Sooner or later, bruh, them people gonna be speaking Chinese, bruh, because don't none of them speak Hebrew. But 3 4 years ago, suddenly a group of Jewish people suddenly popped up. Like, come on, bruh. Like, come on, bro. When motherfuckers gonna sit there and be like, bro, I just heard about this shit today. What you mean, motherfuckers been talking about this since I was born? That's fake, bruh. It don't see some shit don't equate to us, bruh. Like, if you a black man, you gotta really look at some of this shit don't equate to us. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking give a fuck about a lot of like them black. I don't give a fuck about that black Israelite shit. I don't speak Hebrew. I don't get it. Like I don't get it. They all want that shit to be, and then it's funny because all of the shit is over in Africa or over in America or South America, but the stories and the original text that you get is from the eastern side of the world. So it's a whole like what are we doing? What the fuck are we? What are we really doing? Because it seemed like just motherfuckers want to fight somebody, but they don't want to fight that person over there. Like I'll fight all of you niggas, but when it come to that dude, I ain't fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
And how the
Niggas don't
left
want to fight the bully on the block, or you gonna turn yourself into the bully. That's what it is.
only uses us when we want to push a corrupt agenda for them, or we just are ratchet or ignorant for the most part. Ugh, somebody, please, for the love, out of love, tell Jasmine Crockett, have several seats in honor and respect of our ancestors. And while she's at it, shut the hell up. Did I
Hey, straight up. She cooking though. Let me see what else we got on her. Uh, we got
and sending me this video.
uh we got this Black Panther dude, Chairman Paul Birdsong of the of the Black Panther Party of Self Defense. He gonna respond to his internet critics. Let's see what we got.
All power to the people. I'm Chairman Paul from the Black Panther Party for Self Defense. So a lot of people have been tagging me and sending me this video of this young man with his shirt off.
First things first. I wanna talk about the comment first. The dude in the comments, well, the dude who posted it, he was like, dude said he'll blow a hole through the police chest and is still walking around free, making videos, dropping his address, talking about giving away free clothes and food. This guy even said he chased a pig down and read him off the block after he made that video of talking about blowing holes in the police officer's chest. They and there wasn't no shootout because they had, understand, I'm reading this as it's written. They had come to get him for what he said. I knew right then this was the police. Also, if you play close attention, you can see some sort of badge or something under his shirt. Now, I want to say this. Having a police badge and you're not a police officer is an offense. But police officers lose their badge the same way people lose their house keys. I was going to say that. Two, it's not illegal to say that you'll blow a hole through the police officer. Now, if you say you'll blow a hole at a police officer who walks out of uh precinct 456 at 3 o'clock, who looks like a brown guy, then that's considered a form of battery. You know what I'm saying? But him just saying that is freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? They don't it's all about the action afterwards. So, and he said, "Oh, well, he chased a pig down and ran him off the block." He could have been off duty. You know what I'm saying? The guy could have been off duty. Who really knows? Um so let's continue. Let's continue with the video.
Defense. So a lot of people have been tagging me and sending me this video of the.
Also, I just want to say I don't really want to talk about uh uh the whole Minnesota thing unless it has to do with that fraud case. I try to keep my show with solicited material. That means just with police reports, medical reports, uh, uh, journalist facts. You know, boots on the ground type shit. But if it's just like emotional biased opinion, I'm not gonna review it. I'm not gonna care. I'm gonna look the other way. I'm gonna do like Martin Luther King would say and turn the other cheek. So
This young man with his shirt off, disrespecting us, talking crazy about us on the internet, and I guess I'm supposed to respond to it. But the reality of the matter is that I'm out here confronting the police in the hood every single day, right? Just like when I was at 40th and Fairmount in the Bottoms in West Philly, confronting the police for running that kid over, and then that black kid over, and then.
see, I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, see, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know what that's about.
Getting out and punching them and kicking them, right? Just like the week before, when we were confronting the pigs over here on Broad and Diamond, or not too long ago where the pigs hopped out and choked one of the brothers. So I chased the pig down at 20th and Susquehanna. You know what I'm saying? I'm constantly in the hood confronting the pigs and the police officers. Black Panther Party headquarters is 2123 Gratz in the hood, So, it's not really, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to insult the young brother because obviously he doesn't know what he's talking about. Obviously he didn't see the videos of me and the Elder Panthers. Obviously he doesn't know that we every single week we take care of one of the elder panthers, the originals.
And if anybody see this video and he know who is he talking about, show me. I want to see who. I want to review that guy. But yeah, though, man. But yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, that's a crazy situation out in Minnesota.
You know, the ones that
That fraud
teach
shit
us
is ridiculous.
and show us the way, and the ones that are our leadership, you know, like Clarence Peterson or Aaron Dixon or Elmer Dixon or Rashad Birdsong or Billy J. Brooks, you know, all these original Black Panthers who are our leaders, who are our elders, who are our mentors, you know. So, you know, we didn't just get up one day and decide to call ourselves the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. Aaron Dixon Aaron Dixon gave us permission to be the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. We need to just start wearing their emblem. The guy who created the Black Panther Party emblem, Emory Douglas, gave us permission to wear that. We earned the permission to wear that by risking our lives on a regular basis, going up against the slave catchers, what you call police. You know, we earn that because every day our where we're at right now, headquarters is open where people could come and get food for their family and clothing for their children every single day. You know what I'm saying? So you should probably do some research. My name is Paul Birdsong. You can Google me. I done fought the National Guard. I done fought the Ku Klux Klan.
Why you fighting the National Guard though? Why you fighting the National Guard? That's like saying you fighting. That's like saying you fighting civilians. Yeah, I mean, uh, yeah, man. I'll say this, bro. I hope them dudes out there stay safe. I hope them dudes out there um ain't doing shit just for PR. Hopefully what they doing ain't a publicity stunt. Uh, but that's as far as I'm gonna go is just talking about that. I'm not finna talk about that as if I care about Black Panthers being out in uh Minnesota to investigate Somalian fraud. I don't care. I don't care enough. Um, but yeah, that's what we gonna do. We gonna keep it moving. See what else we got. If I don't find nothing, I'm probably just gonna leave it there. All right. Speaking of Somalians, we got some dude, some black
People.
dude.
That's why Somalians ain't our people. They told them Somalians don't fuck with us when they came up here. That's why they don't fuck with us. And we don't fuck with them. You notice we ain't trying to help them cocksuckers. And
What was the
then look
name
at
of it?
all the money that
What was the name of that movie? 3 o'clock while naked. That's what it was called. 3 o'clock while naked, right? Um, Africans talk. I've heard Africans talk about that, and it's because of shit like that. You know, weird ass shit that they don't get what we do. Uh, get it? I've seen the movie 3 a.m. while naked. It don't even make sense. I don't get the movie. Um, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Um, so you know what I mean. And then you got that other. What was it? Catch 22. I don't. So you know they don't. I feel like when you're trying to deal with people that haven't been here that long, you should try to think about it as like they they want to keep what they do the same, but they don't want to have to feel bad for doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I've always spoken um Swahili for like 40 years, I don't want to feel bad for when I have to speak it to I don't want to feel bad for when I have to speak it to like a family member or something.
they stole. Look at all that $9 billion, and then put none in the community. Fuck them.
I said this though. If you ever see my video, I said that. I said if you from that motherfucker, if you ever seen any of that $9 billion in the black community, let me know. Obviously, motherfuckers ain't seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, motherfuckers ain't seeing that $9 billion in the black community.
Somebody. It's just like George Floyd. His stupid ass family got $20 million, and they didn't even build a community in the city. They just left with the money. Fuck.
Yeah, bruh. I feel like motherfuckers need to. I feel like we need a catalyst. But nobody want to be that catalyst. Nobody want to. Nobody wants to just gain $9 billion and just spend it on niggas that they feel that they subjectively feel have always treated them some type of way. uh don't like them for the way that they talk. And when I'm saying this, I mean black people. This is all I mean, just black people. They don't like that motherfucker saying this. I don't like the way this nigga talk. Ooh, he make me feel some type of way. If you gotta talk to me, you gotta make me not sound stupid in the conversation. I'm like, then if this is what I know, this is what I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Serious, serious
George
shit.
Floyd too. Put all that shit on to whatever you film and put that shit out there. Cause that's how it go. When you don't fuck with the community and help the community, fuck you. They took that money and left. Now look at them. They all broke. They got tricked out of all that money. They ain't got.
Yep, yep. And but you know what I'm saying? I should have seen, like, I ain't the type of nigga to judge, but when I see like a lot of shit like this where you like with that dude who just got caught cheating on his woman, right? What was he? They said they was together since they was like 14. He was dating, like, she's an attractive woman, but like instantly I'm like, bruh, he got caught with some white woman. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what it is, but I think, they always say it, bro. Whenever you date outside your race, there's always an issue with the people that there's always like an issue with like the race that you already in. And I think that's just a scientific fact. You know what I'm saying? Because imagine you around, you're dating a woman who feels the same way you do about black people. You know what I'm saying? Who's like Mexican or something, or like, but since she fucks with you, she ain't gonna call you the N word. But if you was like somebody else, she'll definitely disrespect you. Disrespect the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying? And then the last thing they'll say, oh well, my boyfriend is black. You know what I mean? And you got to watch out because you know what I'm saying? You don't want to get those you don't want to get those black dudes that started to get they shit together, bruh. And that's the thing because and this is a quick little red pill thing. When females when females date, they date based off looks and money, right? So they have to upgrade, right? They always trying to upgrade. But men base they shit off of just attractiveness. Like if they're attracted to you, they'll approach you. There's niggas out here that will date only women because they know they got money, but that don't mean that they ain't tired of her shit. You know what I'm saying? I tell you right now, there is definitely some shit going on, and it might be in the water. I don't know. I don't even know. But hey, let's see.
That shit right now today. Or for 20 million. Come on, man. Quit playing with the game. All this shit is a farce. Somalians ain't our people. They told them Somalians don't fuck with us when they came up here.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, man. That's all I got right now. My name Goku. Just to pass the time. Hit you with another one. What do I know?